What's up, everybody? It's me, Crosspatch. Welcome back to my Madden 21 Pittsburgh Steelers franchise. We are in Tennessee taking on these Titans today. We're 6-0 on the season, on top of the AFC North. These Titans are 3-4. We are coming off a bye week, so hopefully we are well rested and ready to go against Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill and company. While you're thinking about it, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these Steelers games. And here we go. Got a little bit of a shake-up on defense today as we watch Ryan Tannehill jog onto the field. Having an okay season, I guess. But we're using a new defensive playbook today. Not really new, kind of old for me. I know I've talked before, not in a while, but I've talked before in this franchise about how this is my first Madden in over 10 years. So Madden 21 is the first Madden I've played since Madden 10. And I was pretty good at it back then. I feel like I'm starting to get back to where I was. But my defensive choice back then was multiple D. So that's what I'm running today. And there I'm missing hit stick. And, you know, it's a little different from back in the day. It's a little, you know, there was no sub-linebacker, you know, rush defensive end, stuff like that back then. So it's a bit of a challenge. Oh, there's David Wiggins shutting Henry down in the backfield. A bit of a challenge with personnel, making sure I've got everybody where I want them. But we'll see how it goes. Just a little experiment today. Ah. And there's Fitzpatrick cleaning up. So I know a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but maybe some sim purists might say, you know, no team would ever run a defense like this in real life. But what the heck, it's a game, it's fun. Play it in a way that's fun to you. I like having a bunch of different looks on defense, getting different personnel involved. Oh, McKinney's crushed. So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands. And here comes our rookie quarterback, Dakota Cavanaugh. Having an outstanding season. Recently upgraded to star development. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives him a chance to rest up a little bit. We might be letting him off the leash a little bit today. See what he can do. He's only got one interception on the season, so you know, maybe we're being a little too careful with him. Strangely, when we first drafted him, and I will go back and look at the video, but I'm pretty darn sure he was normal dev trait when we drafted him, and now he's hidden dev trait. So why that is, I do not know. There's Smith-Schuster down the middle, driving 4 more yards. Chase Claypool had a breakout scenario last game as well. He is up to Superstar X Factor. So I now have 3 wide receivers that are Superstar X Factors. So what I'm going to do with all of them, I don't know. I'm broken up. Safety over the top, a little bit of a dangerous throw there. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful. Oh, I've got Middleton. Let's see what Middleton can do if he gets open. And he doesn't. It's Claypool underneath. Oh, let's take another look at that deep crosser. I feel like that's going to be there today.
Look at their offense. They think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
Nope.
They just did on that play.
No good. 2 for 5 to start. Not too good. Not too good.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
All right, let's go. That'll be smart. Underneath to Johnson. 3 for 6. Yeah. So yeah, I've got 3 wide receivers that are superstar X Factors now. I've got a superstar X Factor halfback. I've got a star quarterback, and I've got a star tight end who will be a superstar, I'm sure, before too long. So what do I do with all these guys? I mean, I kind of feel like, you know, previously I was thinking this is a 3 wide receiver offense. Lately I'm thinking it's a 2 wide receiver offense. And by that I mean there's like just not enough footballs to go around for all these guys. I don't know how I'm going to keep 3 superstar X Factor wideouts happy. Thought about moving Deontay Johnson to halfback as that 3rd down back that get in there, Connor. That 3rd down back role that McFarland plays, but if he wasn't a real world player, I probably would consider that. I'm gonna start throwing some. What am I doing here? Let's get him out of there. Let's put Chris Hayes in there. Put a linebacker and a tight end. Why not? As long as I remember to get him out of there at some point.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
I'm gonna throw some more touchdown passes to Peterson here.
Looking to throw. Kavanaugh got his man. It's caught.
Big tight end. Run the slant on the goal line.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get.
All right, let's go. Let's see if we can stop Henry again.
But coaches often hedge their bets too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far.
So we've kind of got the same problem on defense a little bit as we do on offense. We've got 5 good linebackers, and I need to find ways to get them all on the field at different points. Obviously, T.J. Watt and Devin Bush, I want them on the field as much as possible. But we've got 2 good rookies as well. We've got Alex Highsmith.
Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd.
Sort of feel like my defense has come together pretty well here. I'd like to get a... I was about to say I need some better corners, but there's Mike Hilton making a good play. But I'd like to draft that shutdown corner eventually. That sort of takes away half the field. And we are getting pressure on him, and he is making, he is getting rid of the ball.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded at about the 28. Well, there was a 42, making a 43-yard.
All right, let's go. I got to get that line. Got to remember to get that linebacker out of there.
With a new set of downs. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
Put an offensive tackle in there. Why not? We need Mahoney to get some reps too.
They're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out.
Oh, Connor's blasted.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
There's Peterson again.
Left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Been working on a couple of offensive plays I'd like to pull out at some point.
Made sure the quarterback saw him and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
He'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Back, let's try one now. Let's try one now. What's the worst that can happen?
That big tackle through the hole ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
All right, here we go.
Play action. Kavanaugh.
And we got somebody running us down, so we got to get rid of the darn ball. Ah. All right, well, we're going to come back to that at some point. In the second half, probably.
Incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Kavanaugh. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able.
End of the quarter, we're up 7-zip. A little bit slow-moving quarter, I think.
After 1, 7-0.
Felt that way anyway.
On 1st and 10.
There's Peterson.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 short.
Pull out another one of these plays I've been working on.
Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Any of which can end up in disaster.
They'll look to throw again.
Yeah, as good as anything there.
That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the
All right.
Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Connor with a nice gain. Over 500 yards on the ground this season, evidently.
Strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here.
There's Smith-Schuster. Nice throw by Kavanaugh.
For a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster.
Never know when he's going to make that break because he always gets kind of jammed up with all the defensive backs.
Stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other
All right, let's stay on top of these guys.
really behind the 8.
Keep Henry under control.
Hold in there, survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
I mean, we're still using a 3-4 most of the time. Well, not most of the time. A great deal of the time, I suppose.
Let's face it, every facility
Even with multiple D here.
talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is.
Nice play by Isaac, but he can't break it up.
They're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill.
Ah.
Get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's a play where I've got too many blitzers and not enough cover guys. So I've got to use that linebacker and make sure I pick up whoever is not covered. Oh, I hate this stupid play.
On first down.
I hate when they run that. My feeling when they run that every time is like the game is glitching out.
And a gain of just 2.
That's like my first thought.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
Then I realize it's just a stupid play they run.
Held their spot and stacked him up.
On second down now. It's
There's
Henry,
Bush.
and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards.
And we are back in a 3rd and long situation.
From the 50, it's Tannehill.
Wide open. Come on, guys.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Can't let these guys stay in the game.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the coverage terrific.
Edmonds knocks it away.
Knocked down and incomplete.
Hey.
Guys work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They switch, I switch.
Back to the air, Tannehill.
Oh, man. All right, we stop them short of the first for now. And, I mean, of course they're going to be running it with Henry, right?
Letting the play develop, finding a hole in the defense, and giving your athlete a chance to make.
This is one of those things I got to make sure I have the right. Dang it.
On 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Henry.
Fitzpatrick.
Close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee.
4th and inches. What are they going to do? I would go for this.
Give him a yard on the
They will
play.
not.
He's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, they certainly had success.
Minka Fitzpatrick has 6 interceptions on the season so far.
Once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally because
All right, let's go.
pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback, makes it very
2 minutes, 33 seconds. Let's get a score before the half.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled. But
Let's go, McFarland.
Before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And let's go. Let's run cross wheels.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, but you know what else is
All
happening
right,
too,
see what we
because
got.
They are a team now recognized.
There's Claypool.
On the football, you've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing
Claypool with a nice gain.
the guys downfield, maybe
Run that wheel route. They don't cover it. We are going to throw it.
easier. Yeah, he's established
Let's
not just a
go.
tool, but an identity for
I mean,
his
I don't want to get. Nah, what the heck. See if we can shake Claypool open again on this deep crosser.
Throwing on first down.
There he is.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And into the end zone.
All right. Well, I mean, I was planning to score a little closer to halftime, but that'll do.
13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's able to put it through. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So let's see if we can stop these guys. Hey, maybe we get the ball back. Maybe we score again.
After the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
All right, so let's go. I don't know how aggressive they're going to be here. Let's go dime. And Mike dime blitz.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
Well, I've got two guys. What is everybody doing here? There we go.
Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He's going to let this one go deep. And he overshot it.
Almost got a pass interference on that one. I was expecting them to call that.
And he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry.
Using Henry as a receiver.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
It's chaos.
On 1st and 10,
and nobody's covering him.
Caught by Davis. And he's brought down, but not.
Or the guy that was covering him didn't do it very well. Didn't do it very well, I guess.
That one nearly 30 yards.
All right, so let's go.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again, Tannehill. He'll be hit and
Hayward takes him down.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
We're going to go. Dime, do I have it for? I do. I have covered 4 quarters in dime. Did not know that.
Back even further. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd.
I maybe should have taken a timeout there. I'm kind of letting them run the clock down.
That's incomplete.
And what was that? That better not be illegal contact. No, okay, good. I thought they were going to call me for illegal contact. We're going to decline that.
Giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend
Slightest little bump and you get an illegal contact call.
We're going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, so what do we want to do here? Maybe we take a little look at a deep shot. It doesn't hurt to look.
They're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
But we won't do anything dumb. Which if you've watched my other videos, you will know that's usually what I say right before I do something dumb. All right, we'll go into halftime. We'll be happy with this. 21 to 6. And we will regroup and come at them again. Take a look at the big weird scoreboard as we jog past.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody.
-2 rushing yards with Derrick Henry out there. Oh, what am I doing?
Why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Let's go, McFarland.
Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
All right, pretty good first half.
There he is, the man taking the snap.
The rookie is playing well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
See what happens here.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Miss Schuster makes the catch.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into
That's a judgment call when he's even with the defensive back, whether I'm going to put it up.
Pittsburgh.
Took a chance on it, worked out.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there is all of a sudden.
A field flipper.
First down in the red zone.
Whenever they say field flipper, I think of sounds like a garden implement.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
Oh, okay. I know, Coach. I shouldn't have thrown that, but I don't know where else I was going to put it. Let's go. Oh, I feel like my options are always so limited closer to the goal line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kavanaugh.
There's Peterson, can't hang on to it this time.
Complete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Smith-Schuster.
To Smith-Schuster. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first.
And I think we run the ball here.
It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in
Dang
his
it.
career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Let's go.
Again,
There's James Conner.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 5th touchdown.
All right, good opening drive for the second half.
And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.
Derrick Henry. I mean, realistically, you know, if this were a real game, we'd be kind of, this would kind of take him out of it, a score like this. I mean, not totally, I guess, but, you know, down by 22 or whatever in the middle of the third quarter.
Their drive will start at the 25. Come the Titans now.
But who knows what they'll do? I guess we'll see.
They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Yep, they'll give it to him. What? Of course, because I said that.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
All right. That's what I get for saying things.
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe.
And there he goes again.
You're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, take Derrick Henry's out of the game. I mean, I'm still going to say it doesn't make sense to rely on the run at this point, if you're the Titans. But this is Madden. Anything can happen.
He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Henry looks tired.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will score.
Not that tired, though, I guess.
Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And they're going for 2.
The Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet.
Yeah, and that's why I don't use goal line. All right, well, they answered us a little bit, I guess, down to 2 scores.
Whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator,
excuse me.
formula going forward, it worked there.
pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And they'll get him down inside the 30.
So we'll get James Conner going a little bit here.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there.
Get James Conner warmed up.
For a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
As we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage.
But we will not get into third and long situations either.
Downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Following the pickup of 4.
Are they going to let Smith-Schuster wide open here? Not really. Maybe could have fitted into him.
To the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first and 10 is Conner. 2 yards on the pickup.
Their front seven is tough today.
Defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
There's Peterson. Blitzer's coming. We'll get it off to Peterson.
Down as the tackle's made at the Titans 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
Trying to grind it out here later in the game. Like Connor's not getting a whole lot here though. Try him on a 2nd and long. 2nd and medium run here. We're in field goal range. Yeah, we're just not picking everybody up here. Not picking everybody up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the gun on 3rd down. Kavanaugh.
You know what? I was just thinking in my head, I can't take a big sack.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they
Do we want to punt from here?
back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about
I don't think we do.
play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes.
Try to complete a pass, even if we don't get the first down.
They'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On 4th down.
Yeah, somebody pick him up.
Pushed out right.
Clowney is just killing our right tackle.
The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the
All right, I'm not too unhappy about that.
Tennessee
Except for that last drive, we've been handling them pretty well.
I feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Tannehill now to
Man,
will find Davis. That's complete.
Mike Hilton.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown.
Killing us on the... Oh, that's a fumble. I have a feeling that's going to be reviewed and overturned.
And a big turnover there as his
Let's find out.
football back.
Yep.
So we've got a challenge.
That's going to be overturned.
He's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming
Yeah.
out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it because
All right, into the quarter, you know.
Following the failed try on fourth down will change ends and change possession.
I'm not going to say I'm not a little bit worried.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the second wave of
all right, he's got 70 yards on the ground.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game,
I think my defensive coordinator wanted me to hold him to 50 or something like that.
run it effectively thus far, and it's cost him.
Well, disappointment is part of life.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not
All
much
right,
better
what
there
are we doing here?
game.
They're still coming out with 2 tight ends. All right.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
What are they going to do?
And he's able to get this down.
They got to go for it here.
Before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good
We're
thing,
sticking with this, I
but
think.
Still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play call,
They can get a first down here.
because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes. but
Broken.
easily.
And it's
Our defense steps up.
convert, and they turn it over. So they really needed points.
And we really need James Conner to get going here.
With anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game.
It's James Conner time.
A number of games over the course of our career
But
where
we are just getting
situations, teams get the ball back,
nowhere at the line of scrimmage here.
does occur, so they can't
We're
let
forced to put the ball in the air on second down.
defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating
Miss Schuster! There he is.
Finds Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Smith-Schuster is in the zone.
1 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing.
We will go chew clock once we get under 4 minutes.
Breaking down a defense.
They'll run on first down.
No, see, nobody blocks that linebacker.
Slip his way up across
Offensive tackle ran right past them.
3 yards.
What is going on?
It'll be second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the...
I guess I should be trying to get the ball to Smith-Schuster here. We're going to go to Peterson, though, and he can't hang on.
And that'll be incomplete.
Oh.
Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe
It's a big third down.
That one was timed well.
I guess. I don't know.
To throw on third down. Kavanaugh.
Peterson
It's a short one.
pulls his way forward. 4th and inches. What do we do?
First down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
You know what we do.
West Coast offense or not,
We do what we always do. First, we're going to go chew clock.
you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other
We
words,
do what we always do. We take the aggressive, option. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah, being right
This is how we play.
that lead here in the second half. They're gonna
There it is.
And he will have first
And Connor is having a tough day,
at the 41.
but
Only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful.
I don't know. He comes through when we need him.
Now it's Connor.
There goes Connor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the...
So this will be our last play before the end of the before the 2-minute warning.
It appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively they had the bye last week. Defensively did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more
Fullback finally picks up the linebacker.
the more
2nd and 6. So we will take this down to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We're going to go coaching adjustments. Ball carrier conservative. Keep at it with our power running game. And we need a first down here. And there it is.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now right out of the 2.
And we should be able to take away their timeouts here.
With a minute 56 to go. Not totally home
I don't think I can kneel this out.
First and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout.
So they've got one timeout left.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run with Connor.
God, I wish my guys would pick up the guys that are in front of them.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and
So this is going to be
as they'll head to the sideline.
3rd and 7 on the 33. So we are definitely running the ball. And we'll kick a field goal if need be.
This is 3rd down. Now Connor.
Yeah, Connor's going nowhere today. I mean, 74 yards on the ground, not terrible, I guess, but not what we're used to for sure. We'll take this clock down a little bit.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field.
52 yards, I think he can hit this.
A 3-score game late.
Whether or not I screwed up's another story. And of course I did.
And I don't think this has the
Of course I did.
It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
So many stupid mistakes in this game.
A sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now
All right, well, we're still okay.
somehow get the ball back one more
So many dumb mistakes in this game.
Over the middle here to Brown. And the result here,
They've got no timeouts.
leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down conversion.
Wow.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Edmonds rocks Henry.
That one unable to
Last play of the game, probably.
loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith.
And that's it. We got out of here with a win.
This before
A lot of mistakes, a lot of dumb decisions, mistakes by me.
win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet,
But we got the win.
very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have
I mean, we played well, I guess. Maybe I'm a little too hard on our performance here.
Ball security is paramount, so they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure
Yeah, we were throwing the ball well, did not run the ball well.
everywhere you turn.
So for the Steelers,
Let's take a look at our stats.
continue as they get it up to 7-0, and they'll have another road date next
So
week
Tannehill,
with the Los Angeles Rams.
okay. I mean, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Once again, our rookie quarterback, Jacob Kavanaugh, plays really well.
Into the bye as they'll be
He's only going to get better.
in week 10.
James Conner, tough go of it today. Got some key first downs when we needed him. Smith-Schuster, big day.
So long, everybody.
Peterson, Claypool. Yeah, this is the kind of output what I'm going to be seeing from our receivers going forward, I think. And, Johnson, I don't know. Like, he's a good receiver, but I just don't know if there's room in this offense for three big dogs at the wide receiver position. And, oops. Bush led the team in tackles. Hayward with a sack. No interceptions. I don't know how this multiple D worked out. I feel like it was okay. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. But, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the game. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Whatever you decide to do, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next game.